My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Monster Train. Chugga chugga and a choo choo to you. Less time to go. 2 stings, events, branding right, 10th the strength of my units. Yeah, so none of this is really going to contribute to my master deck or give me a strategy at all. Branding right, maybe a little bit if I get like double stack on that. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby, that's good. Ooh, baby. That would be incredibly good for us. Throw the stings. The stings make the sigiled steel a lot better for us. Sigiled steel is just really good in general, although scorched steel is also pretty good. I'll take sigiled steel. Okay, so this Hornbreaker has the Slave of +10 and also has enough HP that I can use Branding Right to actually still buff it up. Whereas if I play that on my Hornbreaker over here, I'll die. So I'll take the Hornbreaker over the Hornbreaker because the Hornbreaker has better abilities than the Hornbreaker does. Savvy? The only way to deal with a mistake is to lean in. That's the only way to do it. Yeah, I have a vent. I have 2 copies of vents and 2 stings. We should be fine here. Let them come. That's not what I wanted. Torch. Hornbreaker. Sting and Train Steward or Torch? Probably Train Steward, just so that if I don't get a somehow event next turn, I'm still okay. Definitely kill you first. Event's gonna happen on that floor, so it's Train Steward. Event, just to kill them all. We'll sting here because otherwise the Trusted Priest on the bottom line would heal the Forge Disciple back up. Sting. We're not going to be able to take down the Forge Disciple here, so I'm going to go double restore, sting, vent. Never mind, this is going to work. Ooh, baby. And we get our first slay there as well. I need to start playing the piercings as well, though. Yeah, branded. I'll play them on the Train Steward, actually, here. So what, we're going to take 2 damage here to the Forged Disciple? I'm okay with that. Could have been a lot worse. Actually, let's play a heal out on the top line. Shouldn't have played the torch beforehand. Actually, no, I had to play the torch. Right, otherwise I wouldn't have had the ability to even draw these, so it's fine. I'm oftentimes drawing into Branding Right when I can't play Branding Right anymore, which is a little not excellent, but it's okay, it happens. There you go. Got him. Good fight. Extra 50 for me, only costs us 2 pyre. Enflame. Yeah. It's really good to get early, because you can make, like, you can upgrade it in some very interesting ways. I usually would take this Glimmer here, actually, for a little bit of AoE, but we do have the 2 vents already in the deck. So I'm going to pass that. Okay. Permafrost, negative cost. Lowering the cost of Enflame or Branding Right is really good here. I'm going to go with Enflame first. I'm starting to feel wistful for the other side. Hang on. Should I start removing more cards from the deck already as well? Maybe remove 2 cards here. Get a... Actually, probably 2 torches out of the deck with the 2 vents already in here. Yeah, 2 torches. 2 vents and 2 stings as well. Removing those so I'm more likely to draw into my powerful cards early. Enemies enter with Spell Shield. That is actually a little bit annoying for the sake of the vents. Like, I'll have to vent 2 times on the floor to actually kill them. But at the same rate, this is 50 coins, and we can set up the Hornbreaker to be kind of, like, enough by itself. Actually, let's think about this. We're gonna have floors that are gonna be just 4 of the frontline minion here. They're gonna be really difficult to kill, so I would have to use like 2 vents to kill. I think I can do this, but I think it is close as to whether or not I can actually take this challenge on. Okay. You go on the top floor. Torch you. Vents. Sting. Great. So if all of them come to the top line at the same time, 1, 1, 3, 3, 3, so 11, 12 damage incoming to the Hornbreaker. And then they all go to the top floor and deal basically no damage? That's okay. I'll sting you. I'm looking for a vent next turn. Unfortunately, I can't play 2 vents in the same turn here. But that would be nice if I could. Okay. I mean, honestly, I'll play down 1 Train Steward and then the Enflame, and then we can go for the vent. Because it just has to deal any damage here that's the same. Then sting 1 of you. Yeah, we are completely fine to be doing this. I'm feeling like I'm starting to get a better estimation of when we can afford to do certain things. Okay. Another Enflame on there. Holdover, double stack, or another cost reduction on the Enflame would be really good. In fact, with the Sigil Steel, just getting a lot of things to cost, like, almost nothing, if not nothing, and then cycling through the deck to constantly buff my minions is actually a total... That's a way to win. Totally awesome way to get the game over. There we go. Far more than enough. Sigil Steel only triggers once per turn, by the way. I will make this clear. It's not something I can use for an infinite. Welder Helper, Impish Scholar. Impish Scholar, Impish Scholar. No, I'm actually, like, hard pass on these. Yeah, I'm fine with hard passing. And definitely hard. Well, actually, Ensnare, it draws a card, it roots an enemy, and it's a card played for the sake of the Sigil Steel. I'll take an Ensnare, actually. Okay. Do you have any card except for your champion? If the Enflame was double upgraded here, I definitely would do that. But here's a Hellhorned unit and a Merchant of Steel directly behind it. So we're looking for a Hellhorned unit that's, ideally pre-buff. Endless? That's not great. Do I put my Hornbreaker in the front line and just rely on my Enflame and my branding rights to buff it up? And then put like a Horned Warrior behind for damage? Yes. So that is yes. I'm also going to give you plus HP and plus damage here. This is the extra HP on you is mainly so that I can hit you with piercing, and also so that you don't die against any enemy that has thorns. Just like instantly to any enemy that has thorns. This is going to be embarrassing if we now get the... No, okay, we're fine. Dupe a card 5 times. Do I want 5 copies of Ensnare or Enflame? 5 copies of a cost-reduced Enflame is, like... Yeah. It's totally fine. Because I am using that as my frontlining unit on the top floor. So it's definitely worth. So previously I was thinking about what if we gave that unit Slay in order to gain armor as well. But now I want it to have multi-strike instead. I have the ability to give it armor myself. Hornbreaker, Enflame. Enflame again. Yep. Honestly, I think like a lot of the time here, my goal is effectively just going to be Play as many Enflames as I can. Pass the turn. Enflame. Sting, and then Vent. Even Sting one more time, so this enemy will get to the top line, attack me, I attack back, get buff. Take, what, 3 damage? 2 damage to the explosive, and 1 to itself. Okay, 3 cards to play, get an extra draw, and flame again. It's working perfectly. Good thing we have the AoE, so that, like, supplements in the early game me needing necessarily to have multi-strike or sweep or anything like that. It's just I don't know how long we can get away with this. Let me keep you on the bottom floor. If I can keep that unit on the bottom floor the entire game, I never have to fight them. It's pretty much the plan. Okay. I mean, this isn't gonna work, right? Yeah, we're not gonna be able to kill both of the Forge Disciples here. Oh, no, ensnaring one of you is good enough, though. That'll help save us here. Beautiful. Snare you as well. Another Enflame. Yeah, this is enough. So I kind of just want to cut, like, every card from this deck that ain't Enflame. Seems good enough to me right now. Additional energy, definitely. We have the additional draw already with the Sigiled Steel. We just need additional energy so we can actually play them all. Wildwood Tome, apply quick. Oof. Awoken Rail Spike. Awoken Rail Spike, draw X. Enhance all cards drawn this way with -2 cost. That'll hit like a lot of the Enflames, and yeah, other cards will just become free, and then I'll just play all of those cards in the same turn with the Sigiled Steel. The Wildwood Tome is nice here. I don't think it's entirely necessary if we have the Awoken Rail Spike. Animus, Wilting, another Animus. I don't think I need any of these. Okay. Forge your spells to gain new powers, gain a Hellhorn unit and 50 coins, or remove 2 things from the deck. Yeah, remove 2 things from the deck and look at the merchant, of course. Multi-strike, exactly the kind of thing that we want to put on that Horned Warrior. Thank you. First time a unit is healed each turn, draw 1 card. If the restores are made free, I'll use that, but I'm very rarely going to be doing that. Units cost -1. I guess that just does mean that I get to play out my Horned Warrior and my 3 Train Sewers really quickly. Sure. Let's take the Forever Flame there. Because these restores are pretty garbage. Get those out of the deck, and sure. A foe awaits me. Enemies enter with spikes 3. This is the reason that I gave extra HP to my multi-striker, to my Horned Demon in the backline there. Unfortunately, I am going to have to give him armor as well if I actually want him to be able to live through certain turns. So that's... Give you the armor first. Sting you. Okay, so you'll kill the frontliner and then the other one will kill the backliner. Beautiful, that's completely fine and sorted and settled. I kind of don't want to ensnare anyone here. Yeah, because resolve triggers after combat, they'll gain that 3. So the more... Yeah, after combat, they gain 3 damage. Setting up on the bottom floor would have been way better there. For that reason, exactly. Dang it. Okay, we're also not going to get that collector. Like, we have enough Enflames that would be completely fine, but yeah, setting up on the first floor would have been better. We also would have actually had the ability to then get the minion there if we had. So, Awoken Rail Spike. I'm going to play out an Enflame, then use the Awoken Rail Spike for 3 draw, trying to get, yep, a couple of 0-cost Enflames. Beauty. We're eventually going to have turns where we play just like 7 Enflames as a result of the Sigil Steel and the cost reduction. Right, that Branding Right will kill it at the moment. Gotta remember, I'm gonna have to heal my unit back up if I want to use that Branding Right consistently there. Wasn't really prepared to have to heal my unit back up. I keep forgetting about the whole piercing situation there. Now it's definitely time to get some armor on you. Lovely. So obviously, like, any rage synergy pieces would be really good, but also any draw synergy pieces would also be really, really excellent for us at this point. Grg's Goad is always pretty good here, and just as another multi-strike on my multi-striker in the backline there. Restore, just in case I also go restore for another Branding Right next turn. And in fact, we do. Not that it was at all necessary. Yep. Good fight right there. Infinite Box, Reinforce, Tiresome Climb. Reinforce? Yeah, okay, I'll take one. It's early enough that I can take that and then try and remove something from it. Engraft's Pyrogro's Cycle of Life. If Engraft gets hit with the Awoken Rail Spike, it's just extra energy every turn. If it doesn't, then it's just a card towards the Sigiled Steel. Also, if I can lower the cost of that and then dupe it or something like that, ooh, baby. Put that in a pot, add some broth, you got a stew going. Got a run going at that point. Friendly unit healed, no. Spike stealed, no. 50% chance to swap front and back enemy units whenever they enter your train. Not really that impactful. I might just save my money. Speaking of saving my money, let's save my money from not being my money by making it my money. I don't think we need the armor from Wrathful. Also, Reaper 2 does give us more health that will give us the ability to actually play Branding Right multiple times. Yeah. Let's take the Hornbreaker there. I'm gonna save my money. Actually, no, no, I'm not gonna save my money. I'm gonna purge 2 cards from the deck. Both restores. I'm in the position where I can only really play, like, Piercing, like, 1 time on the Horned Warrior, 2 times on my main character. And that's basically it. But also, these restores, like, I have to play 2 of them to even get to play 1 more, so... Like, if we are gonna take anything, it would be a... not Restoring Retreat, what's it called? Focus Growth. 1 mana, heal 10, draw a card. That would be exactly what we'd be looking for. Enemies enter with Spell Shields, fine. I'll take my 100 coins here. Spell Shield isn't really a concern for us at all. Okay, the Overcharged Tank triggers whenever a unit dies, gains 10 armor. Okay, so it hasn't got sweep or anything like that. We're fine. Guess I'll root you. I want the Sycophant to get to the top floor. So because of that route, I actually can't play any of my minions. I'm okay with that. I'm not okay with that. No, I'm still gonna play my minions. Alright. Oh my god, yes! Those are the cards you want to hit if you're gonna hit cards. Thank you. Make all those 0 cost, baby. Engraft for the small heal there. Okay. Yeah, the enemies are gonna get a lot of armor as they climb here. I am gonna need to distribute my damage across both of my top floor minions to make sure that I have the ability to actually chew through all of it. And I actually don't think we will have that. We sacrificed too many of our units to them. Okay, yeah, we'll kill the frontliner, and then the backliner is actually going to end up, like, even healthier. Let's end snare you to keep you around for a round. Sweet. You're attacking, we attack back for 63, 63 and 45. 63 and 45 is 108. Enemy has more than that in terms of health. There we go. We need to keep buffing this backliner for a while, it looks like. I'll get 50 gold out of that as well as remove that from the cycle. Okay. Unfortunately, my Hornbreaker isn't getting any slays here. Or hadn't got any slays yet. That one down. Through you again. Rage. And rage. Raiding right on my own backline there. So now we're starting to actually get some slays off with the champion there. Very important. That's fine. So what? I'm taking 5? No, 10. Yeah, it hurts. It definitely hurts. The end snare was definitely proven there as a good pickup for this deck overall. So gotta give that props where it's due. And graft again, giving us the ability to finally use our last branding. Good fight. I'm feeling more and more that, like, one of the best things... I don't think I need another reinforce. And I'm feeling more and more that one of the best things that you can do... Restoring retreat? No, it's got the health that I need, but it's the restoring retreat rather than the other one. Dang it. Invigorating solution, actually. Yeah, I'll take that. Want extra draw in this deck quite badly, in fact. I'll also forge my spells. Double stack, consume removal, cost reduction, holdover. All of these are good for us. Consume removal. Consume removal on Awoken Rail Spike? Or the Invigorating... I mean... This costs us X energy. We'll go for energy after the next one anyway, though. I'm gonna take the Awoken Rail Spike there, actually. I was halfway through saying something. I interrupted myself there. Not completely. Oh, right. I'm feeling more and more that one of the strongest things that you can do early is get one card that's a good card, take it to the place where you can upgrade it as much as you can, and then remove all other cards and dupe that card, right? especially if you have a card that gains scaling. Or rather, that scales well. Like, something that applies both defense and offense to a character. Like Enflame is a really good example of it. Spreading Spores is another really good example of that kind of dynamic there. I'm gonna play out a Weight of Contrition. I'm gonna use Branding Right to kill an enemy here. We'll have like a vent likely next turn to kill the next one. But now I just have the ability to actually access and kill these. Yeah. Good. Yeah, so a vent for 2 on that floor is enough. So we'll Enflame once, vent for 2. So now I actually start getting my Slays off, and I'm not going to be taking constant Scourges from everyone. Oh, that's a really good Awoken Railspike draw as well. But I have to play that out of hand. Didn't get exactly what I was looking for there, but it's fine. I mean, we have another Awoken Railspike in the next cycle. I shouldn't, you know, bemoan this at all. Great. So, Sting, Enflame, Enflame for the draw. Making a vent cost nothing ain't that great. My draw pile is actually like pretty good to get upgraded with the Awoken Railspike right now. 2 Enflames become 0 cost. Great, great, great pickups right there. Definitely purge out the Scourge every time it's available, if at all. I'd love the Engraph to be hit by the Awoken Railspike as well. There's the Awoken Railspike. Don't draw me 3 good cards that I could have cost reduced. That's 1 card I could cost reduce, and it wouldn't have actually been that effective, so great. Now, Awoken Railspike gets us... cost reduced 2 cards for me. 1 was an Enflame at the least, though. Beauty. I'll also give some rage to the backliner there. Because it has multi-strike, it's getting more effect out of the rage than I necessarily would by myself. Ooh, big Awoken Railspike gets us absolutely nothing. Beautiful. That said, it didn't really need to do much. Extra energy, definitely. We already draw more than a fair share of cards. It's just we're limited by our energy to play them. Transcendent. We have no summon effects. No summon effects yet. Spike of the Hellhorns, 2x armor and 2x rage. I mean, if this whole deck wasn't about playing as many Enflames as possible and then playing Awoken Railspike just to draw back into Enflames when they're 0 cost or make them 0 cost beforehand, then I'd take the Spike of the Hellhorns, but it's not. Or rather, sorry, it is. The deck is built around that. Forge spells as well as gain an artifact and event. I'll do that over a selection of artifacts, especially because that's the only thing on that side I actually really care about. Double stack or holdover. Remove consume. Well, that would be from the invigorating solution there. Cost reduction as well. I'm going to cost reduce Engrafts because all the rest of these I want to hit with the cost reduction from Awoken Railspike, but Engrafts I play oftentimes before the Awoken Rail Spike, so it won't hit itself often. Drain Sewers gain damage shield and multi strike. Cards with Consume have a 50% chance to be discarded instead. We have no card. Well, no, we have the Reinforce. One card with Consume in the entire deck at the point. I could honestly take the money here. It's way too late to go for like a Train Steward heavy build. I'm gonna take the money. Take the money, take the money. Shards of the Pyre. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna just take one of these and I'm gonna take it through until the end of the game to make it golden. I don't really want either of them. Like, unless you have like an X cost break, like energy builds or something like that, I don't really see the value of this event. Maybe I'm just not playing around it well enough. I'll take the straight from the still first. Okay. Next area is the final area. We have one more dupe. So a dupe on a end snare would be really good there. Hellvent Caverns and Herzl's Horde. Way better than the other side. Yeah, we'll be going for that. Wait, no. Ryan. If I am going to that side, I haven't got a shop, so I haven't got cost. I haven't got the ability to remove cards from my deck at that point, so I should have removed as many cards as I could have there before I left. That's a lot of spikes on these enemies here. This build is going a little bit slower than I was hoping. And by a little bit, I mean a little bit. I don't like this. Goes my demon. I need my build to come online yesterday, please. That's a lot of those flamey boys. Consume to get the Bone Rattler out of there. I'm feeling less and less comfortable about this all the time. Need more armor more quickly, please, game. Okay, that vent is going to be very important here. Definitely going to have to make sure that I run that out with 2 energy left over. Okay, 1 torch for you. And then the vent for 2 on the bottom line. Saves my minion. Okay, and now we've only got 6 HP on the minion passing. It's just I need more time to build up myself here. Hang on. Yeah, almost all of the remaining deck is 0 cost, so we definitely want to draw first. I shouldn't play those out because, yeah, I want those to come back. Hang on. Play that. Woken Rail Spike. Fine. Enflame. Enflame. Torch. Sting. Reinforce. There we are. Then I just need to vent in the future round and we'll be fine. Woken Rail Spike. There's actually like a lot of cards left in my deck that I want that to hit. Yep. Made the Invigorating Solution 0 cost there, which is really good. Sting, and throw out an Inflame, I guess. Invigorating Solution, get back to another Inflame I can play. Love it. Okay. So yes, we definitely took a fair whack of damage here. Okay, let's throw that torch and then Rail Spike. Beautiful, the Engraft will actually get me another torch. Play that. And we are comfy. Great. Regen restores +1 health per stack. We don't have any regen in the deck, and we're not going to get that in the next area. Reinforce again. Battering Ram. I kind of want the Battering Ram like a very small amount here. I'll take the money. Cycle? No, I'm fine with that. Closest there would be pop Cycled Life on my Hell Hornbreaker rather. Just give it more HP so that I can hit it with the Branding Right more consistently, and also it having Thorns means that any enemy that sacrifices itself against it will just trigger its Slay effect. Honestly, I actually probably should have taken it in retrospect. Like, if I'd vocalized those thoughts at the time, I think I would have taken it. Give me another card that I can take through and get golden. Okay, purge a card, sure. Honestly, probably these torches at this point. The vents are actually kind of no. Vents are a little bit useful for some AoE clear that I occasionally need. Sure, torch. So multi-strike, the multi-strike tome would be really good here. Other than that, quick is actually really good also. So One Horn's tome, the Wildwood tome. So the tome from each of the two classes here. Woken Round Spike, it's pretty good as well. Tome me. Hey! You tomed me. Thank you for the toming. You gave the tome to me? Tome to me? Ooh. Conserve energy between turns or 3 magic power. +3 magic power is actually pretty good here because it means when I play the vents for free, for nothing, they deal 3 damage AoE. Conserve energy between turns. We use all of our energy every turn. We'll take the Tempered Talisman definitely here. It's a good pickup. Upgrade the champion. I could take the multi-strike here, but like... it's gonna be better though. It's like way better. This... I like the idea of taking Hornbreaker here for the kind of purity of just having like one big number. But, you know, multi-strike is more important for actually being able to take out multiple enemy minions. As well as it ends up in better performance stats for the actual amount of damage that ends up dealing. I know. I don't like that that's the case, but I know. One Horn's Tome. Difficult. Difficult to actually play out at the moment. I like the idea of getting another Engraft, actually. Gives us extra energy as well. Front units gain -5, -5, fine. So we're not going to be playing a piercing on our backline here. I kind of do need time to set up here a bit. That actually worked out like really well. That was a really, like, perfect kind of turn there for us. Okay. Decent amount of cards left in the deck that I want to affect with the Woken Rail Spike, so. Good. Sting, and then Vent. That should have just been the Vent there. Sting on the next line. Okay. I'll play out the Bone Rattler as well. I don't need it at all in this fight. Just need it to get out of the deck. Ooh, gotta love that draw. Make sure that I don't play the stings before I use the draw again, because I don't want to draw back into those. Put them in the next cycle, that kind of situation. Sting, sting. And a jolly sting, sting to you too. Yep. I do need some units to get to the top line, but I'm kind of just going to rely on the 140s to get there themselves. I'm going to Awoken Railspike first. Yeah, because I wanted to make the Branding Right cost nothing. Oh! I almost killed my own minion. Tempered Talisman, +3 magic power. That'll deal extra damage on the Branding Right. You almost got me, game. You almost did it. I see what you're doing, though. I've spotted it. I'm not falling for any of that, friend. No sirree, Bob, no way, no how. I'm gonna consume that, just get it out of the deck at this point. Use that to kill an enemy minion, because I guess that's what it's now here for. It's a very powerful torch. Okay, that actually hits some pretty good cards as well. We've got a very, very powerful deck at this point. Okay, Enflame. No Branding Right on me. But I'll just Branding Right the enemy for the kill. Beauty. I will say at this point as well, by the way, this is only Covenant level 1. My understanding is there are 25 levels of Covenant in the private beta at the moment that work similarly to a system you might be familiar with of Slay the Spire's Ascension system of adding incremental challenges each time. Let's play those ones out. How much of the rest of my deck is zero cost? Almost all of it. The Awoken Railspike should basically just be used for draw this turn then. Yeah, because it doesn't actually buff anything. I mean, like, look, I could play all of these pretty much wherever. It doesn't matter. As soon as they get to the top floor, they're dying. Those Engrafts with the extra energy there are perfect. Okay, as well. Sting, sting. Throw a torch. Enflame definitely. Awoken Railspike draws us back into, yep, beautiful. The Branding Right. I'm going to use that to kill my own minion. And then just pass another turn. Why did I use it to kill my own minion? Because I could. Do I need a reason? Does it look like it would work? Let's give you some armor. Torch you as well, I guess. Okay. Yeah, this whole deck archetype is basically just Enflame plus every card that lets me get back to it. I'm very glad that I took the Sigiled Steel at the very start. It was one of the only reasons that I initially started going for this, as well as the 5 duplications on Enflame, and then like the whole Awoken Railspike part of it as well. Because you need a lot of draw to support this kind of build. And if I was gonna, you need a lot of draw and a lot of energy, in fact, as well. And I needed the energy from our boss relics, so I needed the draw to come from something else. And it was very late that the invigorating solution with the consume removal actually ended up turning up. Again and again. Beauty. That's another win. 428 damage on a, what, 3 times multi-strike there? Nice. Pretty sure I also took every challenge. This is also interesting as well. Like, this is a run that ends with only 5 relics, 2 of them being, artifacts, 2 of them being boss artifacts. Not super common. Got the Bone Rattler upgrade. Great. So at least we have that going through. Yeah, I took every challenge. Beautiful. All right, not bad. For the moment, my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Monster Train. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.